Welcome into SportsCenter. Kevin DeGandhi, Elle Duncan, so much more coming from the U.S. Open today, including Chrissy Everett. She's standing by live. She's going to set the stage for tonight's marquee matchup between Sloane Stephens and Coco Gauff.
Well, we're still over 3 weeks away from NBA camps opening up, but Joel Embiid didn't hold back addressing reports surrounding his relationship with Ben Simmons. More on that ahead, but let's start with Wednesday's headline.
U.S. Open champion Chrissy Everett's joining us now here on SportsCenter. Expecting a good one tonight. Gauff and Stephens, who has the advantage, Chrissy?
First of all, Elle,
I was going to say, it's so tough for us as well, right? Two of the more well-known American women that are left outside of Naomi Osaka. So the ability to root for both of them. The crowd will certainly have to pick tonight who they're going to go for. As we say, thank you so much to Chrissy Everett joining us here on you. Actually, I'm sorry, we've got one more for you. I was being told we had to go, but we don't. I want to talk to you about said Naomi Osaka.
Oh, good.
Yeah, with the walkover today, she advances into the third round. She's only played one match so far, but given what she's been through this year, what's your early sense about her game and her confidence level? There it is, Chrissy Everett joining us live from the U.S. Open. Thank you so much again, getting us set for a big one tonight over on ESPN2 at 7 o'clock. Coco Gauff, Sloane Stephens, check it out. As Chrissy said, the crowd is going to be into it. It is a big one tonight. Thank you. NFL reporter Jeff Darlington, the aforementioned Jeff Darlington, back with us now. Jeff, how much of this is faith into it opposed to wanting to steer clear of Deshaun Watson? I say we already pulled all the graphics up showing him versus Mac Jones. They can't do this to us now. Let's stay in the state of Florida.
That's right.
Jack, we've already talked about that storyline. I want to talk about Urban Meyer. Obviously made a lot of news yesterday talking about the impact of players' vaccination status as it relates to trimming the roster from 80 to 53. Here is what he said at the time. Some of this could have come because Urban Meyer's comments did prompt an NFLPA investigation to open up. Where do we currently sit right now?
Clearly are executing as they're making these decisions.
Sure, the numbers don't dictate that they actually made that a part of the decision-making process. Jeff Darlington with all kinds of news for us tonight here on SportsCenter. Thanks, Jeff. So it appears for now there's no hurts feelings. Oh, God. Our NFL analyst, Dan Orlovsky, is joining us now. We just heard Howie Roseman, the Eagles GM. Thank you. He said, this is nothing. We always have three quarterbacks in the quarterback room. But what do you think acquiring Gardner Minshew signals how they feel about that quarterback room right now?
Yeah, I don't think it has any bearing on Joe
Flacco on the roster as well. They're going to open up in Atlanta. Atlanta native Cam Newton released by the Patriots yesterday. What team do you think makes the most fit potentially for him to head to?
Yeah, I would say two. I would still say.
We'll say this, though, because we have heard Jerry Jones be very clear about how he feels about vaccination status. Obviously, he could not say that publicly, but he's been very clear that he thinks his players should be vaccinated. Cam Newton's vaccination status is very clear. Dan Orlovsky joining us here on SportsCenter with the latest. Completely undone as we say hello to ESPN baseball reporter Marly Rivera, who's now joining us from Anaheim ahead of the Yankees and the Halos. Marly, this 13-game streak, it feels a little bit like a mirage. You follow this team intimately. Who are the real Yankees? Are they the team that had that win streak or the team that has been a roller coaster and seen a lot of downs this season? These games, specifically Aaron Boone, what's his focus? What's his message to his team as they're trying to break this little mini losing streak?
That's exactly what you said. You said we're all.
And I had to ask Marly Rivera. You've had to ask Marly Rivera. What is Aaron Boone's message to his team? I'd have at least, I don't know, $20. And alas, they're still right there holding the first wild card in the American League. Marly Rivera with the latest as the Yankees look to avoid the sweep from the Angels without Mike Trout. Eesh.
Hey, an hour in the books. Got 30 minutes more on the schedule. Elle Duncan, Kevin DeGandhi with you, leading up to UAB versus Jacksonville State. College football week 1 begins tonight.
I love that. Are you feeling it?
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, like Saturday can't come here fast enough.
I was going to say, you came in bouncing. Can't wait to see you on ABC. We've got plenty to get to, so let's start with our top headlines. South Carolina had a plan for the quarterback position going into the season, but injuries happen in football and plans have to be changed. So when Coach Shane Beamer started auditioning replacements, the process took a turn. His starter on Saturday will be a surprise to many. Probably nobody more so than the quarterback himself. Here's Michelle Steele with that story and our Laura Rutledge as we say hello to our front office insider, Mike Tannenbaum, who's joining us now. All right, Mikey T, I love this. The oldest starting quarterback in the AFC East is Josh Allen, and he's 25. After Allen, who do you think is going to be the best quarterback? You got Tua, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones to choose from. East and the AFC in general. The average age projected is 27.1 years old. That would make it the youngest group of quarterbacks to open a season for any conference since the 1970 merger. So a nice injection of youth. The NFL loves to see it. Wilson and the Jets, by the way, taking on the Jets quarterback, former quarterback anyway, Sam Darnold of the Panthers in Week 1. I want to talk about the Packers. GM Brian Gutekunst, he was asked today if there was any input from Aaron Rodgers on the Packers' final 53-man roster after cuts happened yesterday. Take a listen to what he said. And again, it's also a sign that they are going to try to do anything they can over the next season to court him and convince him to stick around. Mike Tannenbaum, thanks for sticking around for us and joining SportsCenter.
6-1 right now. They lead the Cardinals.
Unreal. We've got college football coming up. How about that? We are getting ready for a little college football. UAB, Jacksonville State. You said it, incredible what they've done with that UAB program.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. And again, they got 17 starters returning tonight. Enjoy college football.
It's back.
Week 1.